In the wake of the economic downturn, local communities have taken note, not this kind of note, rather their own note by printing local currency. In Pittsboro, North Carolina, they call it the plenty.
We're all struggling, right? And so the idea is to build ourselves back up, and the plenty allows us to do that.
Melissa Fry is behind this new push in Pittsboro to relaunch the plenty, a once defunct local currency that come May 12th will be backed by this bank.
You can take 9 federal dollars, go into Capital Bank, and exchange it for 10 plenties. So you're actually essentially getting a 10% discount on your local purchases by doing that.
The point, spend locally. The perk, get a discount. Already a handful of businesses accept the plenty, including Chatham Marketplace.
Bread, wine, meat.
Yeah.
You can buy it all with the plenty.
Absolutely. Everything we sell in the store, you can buy with the plenty.
Mary DeMar says much of the motivation is psychological.
You can spend locally all you want with U.S. currency, but once you turn them into plenties, you're saying, you know, I'm keeping this money right here.
That's a message reminiscent of the Great Depression. Banks were closing, cash was short, so local governments issued scrip to keep commerce flowing. Currently, about a dozen communities use local currency. One of the oldest is Ithaca Hours, which went into circulation in 1991. The largest system is in Massachusetts, where about 350 businesses accept Berkshires. And in Detroit, 3 business owners are now accepting the cheer.
This concept of community currency is perfectly legal, according to the federal government, just as long as this doesn't resemble this. You still pay taxes to Uncle Sam just the same. But one economist says this idea doesn't add up.
If people want to stimulate the local economy by spending locally, they can do it with dollars just as well as anything else.
Edward Van Wessup is an assistant finance professor at the University of North Carolina.
The idea of keeping money in the community doesn't actually make a lot of sense. You don't want to keep money in the community. You want to trade with other communities. That's what makes everybody wealthy.
Perhaps in Pittsboro and elsewhere, it's less about getting rich and more about a commitment to the community.
It does, yeah, look a little silly to people who come from outside of our area, but it's money.
And it works.
And it works.
Brooke Baldwin, CNN, Pittsboro, North Carolina.